I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino.
Welcome back, Slotcar family, on another video on Slotcar Dude. Today it's another tech video. Yes, I want to show you how to set up front wheels, front tires, the way I do it. This is a pair of beautiful stuff wheels, stuff rims, and I have no grip rubber on them already, and I chewed those rubber tires on my hoodie tire chewer, as you can see here. What I will do and show you in this video is on how to put on CA glue or super glue or however you want to call it, and chew them up again to make them as hard and shiny as possible. Again, as you can see here, chewed front tires all the way. There's a very even pattern to be seen all around both tires. So let's just start and get to work with them. What I will need with it is, of course, an axle, as you can see here. We also need a little plastic. Best if this would be, I don't know, a plastic bag, as you can see here, like a see-through bag. The most important thing is this bag should be, or should have a very smooth and, smooth surface. So we've got the front axle here, or the axle where we've got the front wheels on, and we will need a CA glue. There it is. That's a German one. You can use any CA glue you think will work. The only important thing is it needs to be very, very thin, very liquid. It needs to be a thin liquid because then it sticks to the tire best. Just coming out of experience from my side here. So what I do is I put a drop or two on that plastic bag. Give me a sec. Just pressing, as you can see here. And then I put in the first wheel and I just start to turn it inside that small pond, puddle, however you want to call it, inside the glue to apply as even as possible the first layer of that CA glue. So that's the first side already. And then I turn the whole thing over to apply the glue on the second tire. Now the camera was in the way and the light as well. So that's why it looks a bit awkward, but just want to show you how I do it. Okay, running out of glue, just put another drop of glue on that plastic sheet and just roll the tire so that it is completely covered. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a second. Apply it evenly, both sides. If there's still some left, put it on the other side. What I do is I do this application twice, which means after the first application, I'll wait till it's dry and then I do it exactly the same way as you just saw it here. So 2 applications. And that's what the tires look like after they have the glue on. Some parts are well covered, some parts are little covered. The autofocus is making me mad again. So that's what it looks like. And then you just let it dry. After you dried that glue on the tires, which does work pretty good, there is the example of the second application. Just wanted to show it to you what it looks like. If the autofocus doesn't fool me again, here we go. And if it's dry, this is what the tire looks like. I put it on my hoodie tire chewer. And then I start to grind as slow as possible and just try to get all the high spots off. That it's not that easy. I'll show this to you in a second. As you can see here on the inner side of the tire, the glossy surface is getting away, which means that's where the tire true kicks in. Now this does show up in the middle of the tire as well, but not everywhere, just a few spots. I'll show it to you in a second. Yep, we'll stop the tire truer and I'll just turn the wheel so you can see some spots are trued and some spots are still shiny, so they need to be trued. So off we go again until the whole surface of that tire is touched, grinded, trued, so to say. I'm doing this a little slower than in actual speed just to show you or give you an idea what this looks like and what it should look like. So here we are. It's getting better, but we still got in the middle a few shiny parts. So the better the gloss is away, the better, or the truer, the rounder the whole tire is. So we'll do this again just to make sure to have an evenly trued tire on that running surface on the top of that tire. And again, very slow, very patiently, otherwise you'll crack up that CA glue on the tire, which is a thing you don't want, because you can start all over again. Believe me, seen that, been there, no need to go there. It's an awful lot of work. Again, it's already quite a lot of work. And again, this is something I like to do. It doesn't mean you have to do it. It doesn't mean you need to do it. It doesn't mean that this is the only way to do it. Not at all. I'm just showing you the way I do it. So here we've got the tire that is already then polished or partly polished, as you can see. The reason why I wipe the surface is there's still some fog, some tiny parts on the tire surface, and I want to show you how shiny I polished the tire, or most of the tire. And how do I do that? I'll show it to you in a second, of course. But this is the near end result, so to say. And this is what it should look like in the end. Polished, hard, even surface, if possible. What do I use to... There's still a low spot. No, it's not. Could wipe it off. What do I use to polish those tires? I use mesh, for example, up to 12,000 grit. Yes, it looks more like leather on the surface, and I do it wet. All that polishing is done wet. I start out with a 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 12,000, and do this for a little while each time. That way you polish the surface of the tire best. Just here to show you how this is done, how I do it. Of course, don't forget the edges on the outside and on the inside. They should be polished as well. No hard spots, no high spots. They are needed. So this is what it looks like after like one go with a 12,000. You can already see the improvement there on the tire. Still some wet spots, still some spots where there is some powder left from the polishing step. So this is how I work my way tire by tire. And yes, this is time consuming, of course. Yes, you're right. The more you polish, the more, the better surface you get, of course. So there is no need to do it like for hours. You can if you want to, but actually there is no need to. All you need is a round, hard front tire. Why do I want a hard front tire and not just a soft front tire? Very easy. Maybe you've already had cars that like really fly off in corners via the front axle, which means they like really flip via the front. That means that the front tire is creating grip and really grips the track, and that's one reason why this car flips out in corners. To avoid that, you harden the front tires. Again, these are no grip, zero grip tires. This is zero grip rubber. I think it's from NSR, but I still do this treatment like truing and then polishing. Yes, I start with a 1200 to be seen here, going on to a 6000. Missed the 2 and the 4000 on those tires, but I still got them as well. Then I have an 8000 mesh, and as shown before, a 12,000. You can buy those either online or you go to a shop where they spray paint cars. They use it for polishing the surfaces. So, Slotcar family, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to press that like button. Press that subscribe button if you want to be informed if I issue more videos. Don't forget to share, like, leave comments, please. Again, yes, please leave comments. And as always with Slotcar Dude, don't forget, there is more to come.